Oh, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Happy December 16th, 2024. On this day in history, I think today is my friend here, Ludwig van Beethoven. On this day he was born, I believe. Let's see what else was what happened on this day in history. I had a great sleep. A little too good, actually. Personal history. I struggle with like flat-ish feet, so I don't have the arches on the bottom like most people do, like normal people would. So when I walk long periods of time, it puts like a real nice, sharp pain in the soles of my feet the following day. So I've decided, since if people don't like how they look, if people don't like how they feel, it's incredible. We have the power, we have the we have the capacity to change what we do, to change the results. Isn't that fascinating? I think that's a shh. It's too loud. It's too early. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, hey, keep it down. And so last night I decided, you know what? I don't want certain characteristics on my body to look certain ways. A little bit of excess, if you will, in certain areas. And so I'm like, well, we can't blame people. We have only ourselves to blame. So I started walking again, trying to make my 10K steps a day thing happen. And last night I went for a walk. It was a short walk, probably an hour and a half. I didn't even make the 10,000. I was surprised. I thought going that distance would have been 10,000. It was only like 7,500 or something. It was a good walk. I departed when the sun was still out and got back when there was no more light. And it was getting cold. I think today we've got in the forecast a mix of rain and snow, so that's going to be lovely. I'm glad I went for the walk when I did, and not in the rain, snow, or sleet, as we call it here. And so yeah, today I'm off my feet today. I'm not walking anywhere. I'm driving everywhere. I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm driving. I gotta go to the living room, I'm driving. So, and then yeah, so that's it. That's a little bit of history of me. I'm just trying to take things into my own hand. Problems we can solve. Weight loss and fitness is something we can definitely take into our own hands, or feet if we don't have any hands. Yeah. So, anyways, on this day in history today, December 16th. In 2010 was the last episode of Larry King Live. Oh, that guy from the B movie. Yeah, that's a pity. He was a good questioner, I think. In 1991 was Kazakhstan's independence. Oh wow! I think I read that in like Modern Warfare 1 or 2. All right, let's see. In 1971, the end of the Indo-Pakistani War. Wow, that's something to celebrate, right? The end of war? That's amazing. The Boston Tea Party. Guys, I'm not American. I'm actually Canadian. And I heard, okay, also I'm an idiot, but I remember hearing something about this back in social studies, maybe, was it? And I don't know anything else other than there was some sort of tea trades. I don't know what that's about. Considered as one of the key events in the American Revolution, the Tea Party occurred when protesters in Boston, a territory controlled by the British dumped heavily taxed British tea into Boston Harbor. Is that... I feel like that would have made that place smell amazing. I love the smell of tea. I don't know about y'all, but I love the smell of tea. So what's so bad about that? I mean, hold on, let me pull something up. What were the pros and cons with the Boston Tea Party? Because I gotta learn, right? We all gotta learn. Alright, so according to Large Language Model, GPT, the Boston Tea Party was a significant event in American history, that much is known, occurring on December 16th, 1773. Shall we do some math? 83, 93, 2003. And then that's 18, and 19, and 20, so 200 and odd years ago, almost 250 years ago or so, when American colonists, frustrated by British taxation without representation, rolls off the tongue nice, protested by dumping 342 chests of British tea into the Boston Harbor. Oh, is it because like tea is so important to the people of Boston or of Britain? Of Britain? That's so funny. If that's, it's like you gave us tea, we're gonna dump it. These are the pros of the Boston Tea Party that happened on this day about 250 years ago. I'm not sure if it would be relevant to know the exact how many years ago, but it happened. Hey, hush, the kids are sleeping. So they're the rats just wiggling about down there. Here, let's open it. There, you can see the rats. Raising awareness and unity, the event helped galvanize colonists throughout the 13 colonies, raising awareness about British policies. So what was happening? Like what British taxation? So the British were trying to overtax Americans? Is that it? The event helped galvanize colonists throughout the 13 colonies, raising awareness about British policies. It fostered a sense of unity and a common cause among the colonies, laying the groundwork for coordinated resistance. Right, okay. Influence on public opinion. The Tea Party helped shift public opinion toward the need for more radical action. It drew attention to the British government's oppressive policies. Alright, I'm gonna move you. You're being too loud. Come here. It's too loud for this morning. It's gonna wake up the little ones. Okay. Making the case for independence more compelling to many people. 4. Another pro here, stronger colonial identity. By taking direct action, the colonists asserted their emerging identity as a separate and distinct people from the British. It marked an important step in the development of the American nationalism. So they were being taken over by the British, basically. The Americans are like, actually, we're our own nation. Response to the British overreach. So it was British overreach. We interrupt this broadcast to say good morning to... Just going to the bathroom. They're just going to the bathroom. Response to British overreach. The Boston Tea Party was a direct response to the Tea Act of 1773, which the colonists viewed as a means of forcing them to accept British control over their trade. By destroying the tea, colonists rejected not just the tax, but also Britain's economic manipulation. So, okay, let me just get this straight. So, if the Canadian public, who have currently received, what is it, like $250 in relief in worth of groceries per month, or is it per year? I wouldn't be surprised if it's per year. If we got that money, collected it together as a Canadian public, and said to the government, screw you, this isn't helping, burned it. I think it's illegal to burn currency. We could potentially change things if we just rejected these gifts by our oppressors. That's what it sounds like happened here. Like we will not be accepting this. We'll not pay you a tax, and we aren't going to be manipulated. That's pretty badass, actually. Way to go, America. You are who you are today because of these little blips in history. Alright, the cons of the Boston Tea Party. Retaliation by Britain in response to the Tea Party. Britain passed the Coercive Acts, also called the Intolerable Acts, which punished Massachusetts. Oh shit. The port of Boston was closed, limiting trade and causing significant economic hardships for the colonists. This also dissolved local governments and reduced colonial autonomy, as well as escalation of tensions. The Boston Tea Party escalated tensions between the colonies and Britain, making reconciliation more difficult. It brought both sides closer to the brink of war and hardened British attitudes toward the colonies, ultimately leading to armed conflict. Nobody wants armed conflict, because that ends fast. Damage to property. While it was a form of protest, the destruction of private property, the tea, angered many who viewed it as an act of vandalism or an unjustified attack on commerce. I guess it would be like if, although butter chicken I don't think is directly tied to Indian food, like from India, it would be like if we received a bunch of butter chicken sauce or something and we just threw it into the into the furnace or to an ocean or something. Some colonists were... Oh, we interrupt this broadcast to say good morning. And we're back. That was the younger one. The older one will have to be forcibly awakened by 9:30. It's almost 9 here. And we're back. All right, so what were we talking about here? Britain's like, vandalism, act of... What else did they call it? Unjustified. Some colonists were uncomfortable with the tactic, fearing it could backfire or alienate moderate voices. Legal and moral consequences. While it was a protest against British laws, the Tea Party could be seen as a violation of the rule of law, leading to questions about the morality of such actions. It set a precedent for direct action that some may have considered too extreme. It's just tea, bro. Economic impact on colonists. The aftermath of the event left Massachusetts economically crippled due to the closure of Boston's port. The Tea Party, while symbolic, also led to real consequences for the colonial economy and businesses in the region. In conclusion, the Boston Tea Party was a defining moment in American history, instrumental in the lead-up to the American Revolution. It provided a way for the colonists to express their resistance to British rule, but also invited harsh British retaliation and further escalated tensions. While it successfully united many colonists in their struggle for independence, it also brought about serious consequences that had both immediate and long-term effects. And that, boys and girls, is history of the Boston Tea Party, which happened on this day about that many years ago. 251 years ago. I thought it was about 250, so I was close. Really close. In 1707, the last eruption of Mount Fuji. Wait, is that so? I don't know why I thought that erupted recently. Births on this day: Arthur C. Clarke, Margaret Mead, Wassily Kandinsky, Jane Austen, and Catherine of Aragon. I don't know who any of these people are. Oh no, deaths on this day. Salute. Colonel Sanders? Oh, in 1980. I thought he died today. I'm like, what? No, I just missed the news like 40 years ago? Yeah, 44 years ago? Damn. Salute the KFC man. Alfonso de Albuquerque, W. Somerset Maugham, and Wu Ziqian. That's it for that.